Hello, everyone. How are you doing on Tuesday? Welcome to another edition of Talking with the Planets with my co-host, Patrick Garrett. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm having a great time, Wayne. Been looking forward to this one.
Good, good, good. Thank you. I have been too. Apparently, so have a lot of other people.
Yeah,
So I find that to be good. I mean, lots going on. How is life?
everything's fine. My
Good.
wife's obviously tired, but we're very positive. So enjoying the grandchildren.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Just philosophically here a second, it is the stages of life that really count, and they are stages. So I know that feeling. By the way, hello to all the moderators, Warrior Queen, Kaz, how are you doing? It's late there. Well, no, I guess it's not. What, 7 o'clock your time?
7 o'clock. Yeah, just gone. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Solved the mic problem. Solved the mic problem.
What was that about?
My my lead from my condenser mic somehow got trapped underneath the arm that swings, and it nipped it.
Oh.
I bought a headset, so I thought wherever my mouth goes, the mic goes with it.
Oh, I love it. Well, it is, though, a key to wisdom. It's not the big things, folks. It's the small things. Just simply saying. Just want to welcome everyone to the chat room, everyone watching. Patrick and I, just invoke great favor upon your lives, and we speak peace into your lives, and as well as full restoration. May there be nothing missing, nothing broken found in your lives. So, Patrick, we've got a full slate of questions.
Wow, great.
So,
Hello, everybody.
yeah, it's getting full in here. Brad, Maria, wow, just the Stellar Core, Sue B3, JG boys. I tell you, Patrick, some of the people are so creative. Hi, Lori. Hi, Kindred Spirit. Ruth, how are you doing, my dear? Martin, Curtis, they have some of the best handles. I love it.
I stuck with my name because I couldn't imagine anything.
It kind of makes us go, well, we look a little dull, don't we?
Yeah. Wow.
Well, my friend, are you ready to?
Yeah.
Um,
Let me calibrate the
okay.
pendulum, and we'll take it from there.
We have a lot of questions.
I bet we do. Hello, this is Patrick Garrett. Do I have a strong connection? That's a very strong yes. Thank you. Could you spell my first name, please? Patrick. Patrick. Yay. That always amazes me how it goes from the R to the I.
It's just like
backflip.
Maybe they find English to be somewhat of a convoluted alphabet.
Yeah, maybe,
I don't know.
Maybe.
Well, Patrick, our first question I find to be interesting. It's for the sun, and the question is, and I'm reading this.
Do you want to do the honors, Wayne? And I just told the pendulum.
Yeah. Let me get this here because I know I've got several.
Don't forget to ask for permission to speak with the sun.
Yes. May we speak with you, son?
Yes.
Thank you. The question that has been put forth is, are you generating a possible solar flash or micronova?
That is underway.
Whoa. Can we stop here a second?
Sure.
Okay,
Don't
right.
ask me. I don't know anything. I told you last week, put your seatbelts on. You're going to need them.
I got to tell you what, I wasn't expecting that. That one.
But it's underway. That doesn't mean it's going to arrive tomorrow, does it?
No. But you know, that's very interesting, Patrick. It's very interesting because that's indicator that it fits into so many other potential scenarios that have been postulated and theorized by, you know, astrophysicists, scientists, a geologist, that there has been in the past these events that have been basically, they wipe our memory. It's almost like they come through and it just cleans the slate. That is a heavy, I was not expecting that. I really wasn't. Okay, let me get my composure back. Someone wrote, did you see him, Juvenile 88? Bummer. Yeah, that is a freaking bummer, man. I don't know. You know, it's like this. This is why I don't go to have my fortune told or anything like that. Because the question that I always postulate at the very end of it, well, tell me when I'm going to die. I mean,
I can tell you that, Wayne, when you stop breathing.
you see, now that's an answer I think we can all do. So let's see. Okay, let's
Can I just say I can't see the chat? I'm deliberately not looking at the chat so I don't get distracted.
yeah, someone said to you, Patrick, is Naughty Beaver in good health and safe?
Okay, thank you. Right.
So, okay, we'll ask that.
Say it again, please, Wayne.
Oh, someone asked, is Naughty Beaver in good health and safe?
There is some concern, but try not to worry. This will work itself out. Finish. Hope that helps, Naughty Beaver.
Yes, Naughty Beaver, we send you good things. So we're getting some weird anomalies here. People did not hear the answer to the question. The answer was there is one underway. I think that's what was basically.
Yeah, that is what it said. Yes.
Yeah. So, folks,
you can hear me okay, can't you, Wayne?
I can see you just fine. I'm reading people up here.
You can hear me okay.
Yeah. People are saying it's freezing up badly, Wayne. We aren't hearing what's going on. Wow, that's
is it buffering? Is that the problem?
Is it a buffering problem, folks? Because I am seeing everything here just fine.
You and I've got a good connection, haven't we? It's a YouTube thing.
Yeah, it's just fine. I'm looking at the live broadcast right now and the delay. We're just fine.
Okay.
Well, all right, Patrick, what we're going to do is that we're going to continue because I'll repost this later. So let me get to another question here. Well, all right. Here's a question to the sun. I think we have permission to speak with the sun.
Yes, we do. Yes.
Okay. Sun, the people want to know, are you connected to the great central sun? And what is the great central sun? I don't understand the question, but we'll ask it.
There is a great central sun, I've never heard of it myself, that exists at the universal center. I have an energetic connection. Finish. I've never ever heard of such a thing.
This is again, every week it's revelation knowledge coming out everywhere. By the way, I want to give a special shout out to all the good people over at Amir Volkswagen. Thank you guys for listening, and also thanks to the folks over there at Nature Kiss. So we got fans all over the place, Patrick, that listen to us.
Great.
They actually put us on live. So I did not know what Central Sun was. I didn't even.
I've never heard of.
I've never heard of that.
I'm going to have to Google that one.
You know, I'm going to. Patrick and I, we have. Who is our young lady that does the transcribing again?
Lee.
Thank you again, my dear. She does a wonderful job. God,
Yeah.
sir, I gotta tell you, dealing with us too. Yeah, I mean, that's nomination for Ascension right there. But we do make these transcripts available because, quite frankly, last week was a paradigm shift, as many people witnessed. So that was a paradigm shift. I've never heard of a Central Sun. So there you go. This question comes, let's see. Okay, Patrick, on this one here, help me. People are asking about source. So I'm assuming that source would be source, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Just speak to source. You don't really need to ask permission. Just ask the question, right?
Okay. So the question is the Tempest of Shakespeare's final play being played out now? Wow.
This scenario is, in fact, fictitious. Finish.
Well, hey, folks, I'm used to being told off. I mean, but that was about as abrupt, as I've ever heard.
Isn't it amazing how you get different personality traits come through from each different planet? The sun, totally different to the Earth. Don't know whether that's because he's a grumpy old dude like you and I.
I don't know, but apparently, those are one of those questions that you go, okay, fine.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So moving right on along. Robin, funny. It was a great question, though. I mean, I love the response because it shows the emotions side. I'm glad to know that emotions are not just limited to the physical plane and body. Patrick, that's all I got to say. All right. This is for the sun. The question is, Sun, how many planets are under your gravitational influence, and what body controls the rest? Interesting question.
There are many bodies within my solar system. They number in the hundreds. They are attracted to my electrical energy and frequencies. There are other bodies that are attracted to other stars that are becoming very close to us, and there may come a time when we exchange planets. Wow. Finish.
Holy
Did I
crap.
just hear that right?
All right. Time out. We got to take a break here on this one. All right. Hundreds of planets. I can see that. In fact, when I was actually getting that image, it extends beyond what we now measure the influence of orbits.
The influence of the sun goes far out than what we think.
Yeah, I picked that up. It's attracting, did it? All right, I want to make sure. Did it say it was attracting other planets and stars?
No,
Or is
it said that it has hundreds of planets that are under its attraction, but there are other stars with planets attracted to them that are coming close to us. And there may be a time in the future when planets are exchanged between the solar systems. In other words, they take one of ours and we take two of theirs or whatever.
All right, we've got to ask a question that I want to ask of the sun. I need to ask this now. Can we get to the sun? Hello, sun. It has been postulated by man that there was a collision of two galaxies. Are we a part of the Sagittarius ecliptical dwarf galaxy or not?
That was not always the case, although it is now. Finish. You might need to expand on that a bit, Wayne.
Son, is the collision still ongoing? And are you aware of any changes that may be coming forth as a result of this collision?
Yes. The collision is ongoing. Galaxies are intertwining. Solar systems are merging. The outcome is unknown, although it will take a very long time. Finish.
Patrick, I actually heard the words before you spoke them.
Really?
I really did. Yeah. In fact,
Wow.
I was actually mimicking them as before you were speaking them. The people saw that. I haven't been into the chat room because I'm reading this off of a document. So I'm just trying to check in and see how everybody is doing. And we got a full house here. So I'm hoping everyone can hear us. If you can't, just, listen to us on the rebroadcast of this. Okay, Patrick, this is amazing, is it not?
It's crazy. I think there's this, I sense some urgency involved in getting this information to us.
Yeah. All right. So this is odd because what the answer is on the leading edge of many astrophysicists who are now looking at the evidence that this is an ongoing situation. And the sun just simply said, yeah, I mean, that's what I heard. And it's still ongoing. And there's changes coming.
I think it might even be in early days, Wayne.
Yeah. Yes, we can all hear better. Thank you, Lori. Appreciate that, my dear.
Right.
Hello, Sherry. How are you doing? Mary's, Brandy, how are you doing? And Doris. I got to tell you what, this is I look at things kind of rationally. I think I do. And, I am open-minded enough to understand my limited knowledge has been what has been the cap of my ability for perception to achieve greater than myself. So I just took the cap off. And I had this discussion, Patrick, and let the audience know as well. Recently, someone was saying, what you and I are doing has never been done before. They have been
No.
scouring YouTube, they've been Googling. They said they cannot find anywhere where a show is talking directly to the planets,
Live.
the sun. Yeah,
Yeah.
live.
Doing it live, yeah.
Yeah. And what further got this individual scratching his head, in which he'll remain nameless because he's asked to be, is that he said the damnedest thing is that you two are coming up with some stuff that he said I happen to know is not out there.
Really? Wow. That's put goosebumps on me goosebumps.
Now, so whatever, it's we don't meet ahead of time. We literally log in.
We don't discuss any questions.
No.
I am totally unscientific. I was absolutely useless at science. Maths was my subject. Especially the one about the central sun. I'd never heard of such a
I never heard of that either. It's so odd. But as I'm sitting here pontificating on the reflection on the answer we got, so when we define our galaxy, we define it by what they call the local cluster. Mm-hmm. Every cluster is a part of a central cluster. And these, of course, galaxies that they're just expanding out, further beyond what we can comprehend in miles. Wow. I mean, I'm sitting here and I'm going, well, why wouldn't there be a configuration of stars? If we go by the premise that stars are, in fact, sentient, intelligent beings, I know that seems absurd, but then again, if it's absurd, I'm going to listen to it. Because more often than not, Patrick, it proves that it actually happens. So, well, let's continue to break some more ground here then. Let me get a question here. All right, this is from Tony. This is Earth. So let's see if we can have permission to speak to Earth. Earth, may we speak with you?
Yes.
Thank you. Earth, there is concern about the negative effects of 5G, of this net they're putting over us. Is there anything that you can do to help us?
The science that is known as 5G is not what they tell you it is. It is primarily to spy on you. There are very dangerous health implications with this technology. The technology can harm humans. I am safe. I, however, need help in tackling the evil behind this technology. Finish.
Okay. I think we need to follow up with Earth.
Okay.
Earth, what is this evil? Is it on the level with you, or is it of a level of a spirit of a human? Does that make sense, Patrick? And
I understand what you're saying, and I'm sure Mother Earth does.
Thank you. Bless you.
There are many negative entities and influences that start within the human population, but the most threatening comes from different dimensions that are bleeding into our own dimension. This could become very catastrophic. Finish.
Why do I get the sense that there's freaking red flags everywhere we're going, that something is telling us, folks? I mean,
it doesn't give us a timetable. We mustn't live in fear.
Nope.
We've got to live for the moment. We've got to love those around us, help those that need help. And should we get run over by a bus tomorrow, well, then we've done a good job.
We have done a good job. And it's odd that you said that, because the next question here was from a person. And I guess that it's for, they said they want to know from Earth and Sun. So I guess we'll take it with Earth. And, I don't know if it would be redundant, but they want to know, are they receiving endless favor from both humans and from other planetary and star entities?
Them as an individual is the question. Yes.
Yes. So let's ask the Earth.
Just says yes, Wayne.
Okay. I love that, because that goes to the next question from Stuart. He says, can you ask the planets how can we help them as awakened humans who love them? And do they know that we love them? Wow. Okay.
The best way mankind can assist us planets is to talk with us, send us your love. Love is the greatest power within this universe, but not all. Finish.
Wow. Isn't it amazing? Even something that we call inert in its apart, talking planets, suns, that the need for love transcends all life forms.
Yeah.
It's profound.
Absolutely.
I mean, Every child loves the love of its mother, its father, those around it.
Unconditional.
Yeah.
Unconditional. Yeah.
I don't know why it's so difficult for the vast population, Patrick. I know the cause, I know the reason, but how we've been mistaught, that we're not taught from the very early ages that Earth is alive and that it has emotions. It has its own rhythm, its own cycles,
Its own personality.
Yes, sir. We're not taught that. And, I was thinking this morning of all the scars mankind has done to the earth, mining, digging,
And
etc.
continues to do so.
Continue to do so, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's times like this that I feel sad because there is a sadness that prevails.
There is a sadness that comes through. I can feel it in my heart. I can feel the sadness. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a great, great, great lady. In fact, that was one of the questions someone did ask. Let me pull it up here. They want to know, does Earth know the Creator, and can she tell us what the Creator, or there's actually, let me just tell you how this goes, Patrick, so you know, there's three questions that kind of all tie in together. One, does the Earth know the Creator? Two, can the Earth tell us what the Creator is like? And then three, this was from a lady, wants to know, is the Earth actually female?
The first part we answered last week, didn't we? Had you met the Creator was the question, and it got back a yes.
It's flat out just yes.
Yeah. So it's the other two. Could you just repeat them, please, Wayne?
So the second question would be, can you tell us what the Creator is like, and are you female?
The Creator of everything is very, very wise and very, very old. Think of them as all consciousness in one existence. That is the Creator. I am considered female. Finish.
Oh man, think about that. That is very interesting. What we just got that answer in, the fact that now the many are one, the one is many of the Creator aspect, ancient beyond understanding. Wow. And yes, she is considered female. I got to know this question. This is personal again. Earth, do you know of Lilith?
This female goddess was the first female on Earth. She is, in fact, my family. Finish.
What? What? Woo! Wow.
I have received several requests for us to do a show solely on Lilith.
We will. We'll do it over on your channel.
Sure.
So you and I'll talk about this, and we'll do it. We'll do it over on your channel. And
Cool.
Holy shit. That's all I got to say, folks. I mean, let's just be, real amongst everyone here. I mean,
It used to be that I have to watch back the show, but I have to do it more than once now. I watched our very first one the other day. That was amazing.
Well, I needed to go back and do that. Yeah, I need to. I'm stunned. I mean,
I can see your cogs moving, Wayne.
Yeah. Wow, this is for me. This is profound, my friend. Wow. The first female.
I know absolutely nothing about Lilith.
I do. This is the kind of stuff that will eventually be into the hands of the theologians. It'll be into the hands of others. They're going to get this message because this is profound. This goes and pierces the very veil of this patriarchal masculine projection,
which is fake.
And to hear Earth align herself in such love. I mean, there was an intimacy in the energy that I was feeling from this.
It wasn't said, but I felt that Lilith was more important than Adam.
Yeah, definitely.
No disrespect to the gentleman. He was probably just a sperm donor, Wayne.
I think that's all it was. He wasn't very bright. I mean, I just got to say, shoo, folks, man, oh man. Wow.
What can you say?
This is going to cause me to have many meditating sessions on this. I'm going to have to go back and listen to this again because well, okay.
Right.
Don't you just love her? I mean, you just got to love the lady.
She gives it to you straight, Wayne.
She does. I mean, yeah. All right. So someone wants to know from Jupiter. And so may we speak with you, Jupiter?
Yes.
What is your relationship with Sirius?
The relationship is only one of knowledge. I do communicate with planets in that system, and they have very similar concerns that I hold. The changes affecting us are also affecting the entire universe. Finish.
So while you were saying that, I did a video and It was on the sounds the planets make. And the one with Jupiter's changed just within the last year or so. The
Right.
whole frequency of the planet has changed. So it got me to thinking how we communicate. You know, I tell people that if you pray, all you're doing is praying telepathically to something.
But it's doing what I'm doing here. It's just.
Yeah, exactly. And why wouldn't the planets communicate? Why wouldn't they have the ability to transcend our knowledge of being able to communicate on a level that we haven't probably even begun to think about?
I think they are very pleased that they are talking with us again. I think they've done it before.
Yeah.
But not necessarily during this period of mankind civilization, previous civilizations, maybe.
I agree.
That's my own personal opinion. I don't know.
Well, I've got a number of archaeologists, paleontologists, anthropologists that would agree with you. I was reading a white paper today, and it was talking specifically at the rapid decline of our species in current modern times. And their concern is that as the cognitive ability continues to decrease, it'll get us in more problems. But I do agree with you. I think that our ancestors had an intimate relationship with the planets. We made gods of them, if you want to say that. I mean, I personally think that, and this is just my personal opinion, that if you have a being of such magnificence that is a planet, that has its own environment, I mean, in some cultures that would be called a god. But
Very
my point
so.
is, it would be,
Yeah.
wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And I know this is going to sound odd, Patrick, but sir, I actually believe, given the right circumstances and the right conditions, they can literally manifest themselves into a physical form.
Wow.
I absolutely do believe that. And you know why they don't?
Is that what Lilith was, Wayne?
Wow.
Dead family, didn't she?
Yes.
Oh.
Very, very good, Patrick.
Uh-oh.
I don't
I've
know.
done it
I think
again.
this is wow. We'll have to do that show because this brings into a lot of point. And I'll just finish my thought on this is that I believe, in fact, there was a time we were in a region of space. We want to call it a different type of radiation, different type of environment, where it was much more conducive for inert matter to become much more energized. And I think through thought and thought alone, these sentient beings could literally manifest. And Earth was probably the host of them. And that's where we get the golden age from.
Wow.
Okay, Patrick, these are getting so good. All right, let me see.
Fantastic.
Oh, here is a great question to ask of the planets. Do the planets operate from a soul growth perspective? And then it goes on to say, if so, what happens when they graduate? Oh, do they receive guidance from other souls or other type of helpers? Would love to know if they incarnate and grow. Well, there's a lot of questions there. So I would say, let's ask the first one of the planets, Patrick, if they operate from a soul growth perspective.
There is a spiritual aspect to our individual identities, but the term soul does not identify the true relationship between us. We are one spiritually. Finish.
Wow. Again, an epiphany moment. One spirit. You know, you could make a religion on this shit.
We certainly could. we could be multi-billionaires by the end of the year.
Oh, man. I mean, I'm sitting here going, all right, I'm digging this. I can see where this is going.
The Church of the Spiritual Planets. There you
go. We've just named it. You know,
you can be the first Pope, Wayne.
Oh, no. I'm running from that. It's so odd because in my mirror awareness exercises, this came on, a while back, where I began to say, I am spirit of one, I am spirit of many, I'm spirit of many of one. And I've never told you, never even talked about it. And lo and behold, what I just heard the planets say
was the same, saying the same thing.
Same thing.
We're a reflection of them, are we not?
Are we not? I just got to tighten my seatbelt a little bit more because this is because this is getting weird. Wow. That makes perfect sense.
You can feel the truth of it, can't you?
You can. It's profound.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Wow.
It's okay.
Shall we crack on?
Yes, I think we should. For the Earth. The question for the Earth is, are you tilting more on your axis than normal?
Sorry, I got tangled up there. Could you just repeat that, Wayne?
Okay, yes. This is for Earth. And our question, ma'am, is, are you tilting more on your axis than normal?
Yes.
Okay. May we ask, has the sun changed position from where you are, Earth?
The sun is in fact at its original position within the solar system. The planets and moons are changing their orbits and their rotation speeds, and they are also tilting. This is due primarily to outside forces that are affecting the attraction of all planets and moons. Finish.
Okay.
Great questions, guys. Great questions.
This is really good. In fact, I have a good textbook that, so there's, just to explain what I heard, what Earth was saying to us, and the sun is fine. The sun is sitting in its position where it's supposed to. It's everybody else that's out on the plane, the plane, equatorial plane.
The ecliptic plane.
Yes, thank you. The ecliptic, that was the word I was looking for. This is very interesting. Well, we have to ask the next question of the Earth then. Earth, are you about to flip your magnetic poles?
This process is underway, although it will take time to complete. This is going to be a difficult time for people who dwell on the surface, those beneath, not so much. Finish.
Did I just... Okay, let me just see if I got this right. Did I just hear this is going to be much more impacting for the people on the surface than those
beneath? That answers a lot of questions, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it sums it up in a nice little box, with a bow on it. Okay.
It's some little extra bits we get when we ask these questions that contain the gems. It could have stopped before saying that. It could have stopped. And then another time we get yes.
Yeah, I mean, it could have just stopped. That's typically what it does, when I'm asking, it seems like, get on with it, Steiger. So, underneath. Well, that just brings up a whole new set of questions that I'll and I'm sure others will get it, because there are other questions that, I want to get in before our hour is up. What?
What? Say what?
Exactly. I'm going, what? Wait a minute. Underneath.
Not inside, Wayne, underneath.
Inside. That's just, what an odd way to put it, too.
Exactly. Underneath is a strange name to you.
Yeah. I mean, I hear Lionel Richie in my head, Dancing on the Ceiling, I don't know. All right. This one is for Saturn. So may we speak with you, Saturn?
Yes.
Saturn, we're concerned. People are seeing changes about you. Are you okay?
There is a concerted effort to bring myself more fully under control of those that have used me in the past. Since you first spoke with me, many of you have sent me love, and it has given me renewed fortitude to resist this evil work. I cannot say I am winning, but I have turned a corner. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. Finish. That was quite emotional, that one, Wayne.
Woo! Holding back the tears on that one. I mean, wow. I mean, seriously, that. You know, there's a relationship that's being built here. I really see this, and I'll just say this, folks. This is going to carry over even upon your death. You're going to be greeted by these beings, and they're going to be thanking you. And the favor that you have shown them, they will be able to show you in that next plane to come.
And it confirms it makes a difference.
It apparently makes a big difference. I just heard probably the most grateful, gratitudinal expression.
I mean, the first time we spoke with Saturn, it was very, very sad, wasn't it?
Well, I was actually crying almost on the whole thing. It was too much for us to handle. It was too profound.
We're making a difference, people. Keep it up.
Yeah. And, I really don't care what people think. I'll go to the next plane with the satisfaction of knowing that the favor that I invoked upon these beings will be the favor that will be returned to me when I need it most. Wow. Mr. Patrick, it's been what an exciting hour.
Has that gone already, Wayne?
It has. Oh.
Thank you for the questions. They were absolutely fantastic questions this evening.
They were just off the top. Please continue to send the questions in, and we'll just keep doing in this format because these questions, there were some we didn't get to. I have them on a file, and those that we didn't, we'll get to next week.
I've got about half a dozen as well that we need to answer at some point.
I took some off your channel, so I took those this morning.
Okay, so fair enough. Yeah,
we answered those, and if there's any others, we'll certainly make sure, because these were, wow, just absolutely.
People are giving it some serious thought, aren't they?
Yeah. And I'm so proud of our species, because sometimes people can be such jerks, but this group has such love and compassion as empaths, intuitives, and adapts as we are. Some of us are masters. Some of us are taking the initiation rites. But whatever it may be, we are having an impact, Patrick. We are. And people are taking this serious, and they're treating it with which I think the reverence and the seriousness it deserves.
Absolutely.
Well, my friend, thank you.
That's another one gone.
Give my love to Angie, and
will do.
Tell
thank
her
you.
Just to continue to be strong. May I thank every one of you in the chat rooms, every one of you watching. Thank you, moderators.
Can we thank the planets and sun as well, Wayne?
Yes, and now I'll just invoke favor upon all the planets: Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune. Let's see, where did I get Uranus?
You forgot.
And Pluto. Who did I
forgot
forget?
Uranus.
I always love my Uranus, but you got to love a planet that can, number one, tolerate that name. We just invoke great favor upon you all. We know that your spirit and our spirits rejoice with your spirits. May you continue to grow strong. Thank you for providing us this region of space and the place where we live. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, sir, another great show.
Thank you, Wayne.
Thank you, Patrick. Everyone, get over there on Patrick's channel. Let's continue. He's almost getting close to 1,000. Let's push that over. Patrick, you and I, let's exchange emails and let's get a show for Lilith.
Okay, we'll do.
I think that would be absolutely phenomenal. I'm liking
Crazy.
That. We could do it on the weekend if you wanted. It depends on.
Sure. Well, not this weekend.
Well, not this weekend. You're on holiday, but yeah. Well, there's no problem. We'll by the time we do this, we're even going to be making it even more worthwhile. I tell you, I got the sense, and I know this sounds again odd, but we've awakened. I think these deities, and someone wrote me last night and said, you're the first person who's actually, in a loving way, spoken of Lilith.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I just got a natural love for the woman. You do. There's just something of great compassion that I feel for that deity.
All I know about Lilith is what Hollywood tells me, and that's all lies anyway. So.
Oh, yeah. What do they know? They're still up in their Uranus, but Patrick, thank you, my friend. I'm signing off. Be good to yourself. Get rest, and let Angie know that we're thinking we love her.
Thank you very much. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.